SOFI update here on the 3rd. So we are still sitting around 25 bucks, down a little bit today. I've identified a few different things I didn't talk about in the last video. I'm going to go over the demand zone and just talk about where I want to see us hold overall. We'll actually start with that. I want to see this hold the 20 on the weekly. This is going to be the gauge whether or not we're going to go up for a new higher leg, or the count that I said is possible and not likely is going to happen. So if we break the 20, I think we're probably coming down here lower. Where's the 200 at? Probably not the 200, maybe the 200 on the daily. Let's see where that's at. So yeah, if we break 21 bucks, basically, we'd probably come down here to the 200 on the daily, around 17 bucks. So that's really going to be very important that we hold the weekly 20. So that's right here. The weekly 20 needs to hold in order for us to do this. So we can go up higher for the end of the third wave. Again, this is my count for the overall third wave. Like that. So this would be a fourth wave of the overall third wave. We make another high to complete the overall third wave. Pull back for a fourth wave, then get a fifth wave. That's my number one scenario right now. But if we lose the weekly 20, then I would actually start looking at it like this. I'd be looking at it like 1, 2, like that. So that's really the spot that I'll be watching. Another spot that I've identified for a pullback is this area right here. This is the daily demand zone between 2340 and 2236. I think that's the most likely spot that we are going to end at. So I don't think the fourth wave is done right here. I think this is likely going to be an A wave, and you're probably going to see a small bounce and then see more downside to this area right here. And then from there, we should be able to go up. Again, if it ends up going like this, though, then we're probably coming down to the 200 on the daily, which is right here, actually, 1725. So really just going to be watching that. I don't think this is the very end. I had talked about one more count, and that was a diagonal right here to complete this. While still being possible, I don't think it's very likely that we go up to 31, 32 bucks right away from here. So as long as it holds 23.77, that's the invalidation level for a diagonal. It's still possible, but I don't think it's very likely, because the overall market is diverging away. The overall market was making higher highs while we were making lower lows. So that's unlikely. The two possibilities and the most likely, I would say, are just this and then up, and then this is less likely but could happen, something like that. So in that scenario, we would hit ABC probably down here, bounce a little bit, and then have a big impulse down to the 200 DMA. So that's really all there is to say about it right now. Again, on the weekly, but real quick on the weekly, we do have bearish divergence overall. I don't think that's a problem yet, but if it does play out, you're probably going to lose the 200 or the 20 on the weekly and make a deeper correction. So look for somewhere in the low 20s, probably 22 to 23 bucks, and then look for one more high. And then you're just going to see a series of fourth waves. So this is going to be a fourth wave, fifth wave, then you get the overall fourth wave, and then you get a fifth wave again. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates, and I will keep you updated here next week. Let's see what happens. Earnings should be coming up here in the next couple of weeks.